All right, hey guys. So I got my 4runner here. I guess in one of my videos I mentioned about the seat rattling, and some of you in the comments were saying like, "Hey, I got that same exact rattle, and I finally I finally know what that noise is." But yeah, I've been trying to figure out what that noise is because this is my daily, and I drive back and forth to work, especially when there's nobody sitting in the seat. At first, I thought it was my sunroof or something. Just like when I hit bumps, it just rattles, right? And trying to close the shade or lift up the sunroof, and yeah, it didn't make any change. But actually it's the seat, so I end up, like, while I'm driving, I wedge my arm against the seat to make it stop, so the noise went away. And yeah, here I am. I'm gonna fix this, or stop it from rattling, because at work I do deal with a lot of interior rattle noise, and all I got to do is be able to duplicate it and then figure out where the noise is coming from. But I can tell, like, these pieces, they're loose, they're just clipped in, but they're all, like, kind of loose. Yeah, especially this one. Yeah, so I'm going to take this off. They just clipped in. I think it should just pop out. Yeah, there you go. See where that, I think it slides forward. Yeah, slides forward. So I'll probably, yeah, so here you can see the clips that clipped on these sides here. So I'll put some foam tape. I actually got some foam tape here, so I'm gonna stick them on there. And then there's this thing. This thing just, yeah, I think I gotta take the one back here too. There's a piece back here, so I'll pull this side off too and see. Should just slide forward. Yeah, there you go. So I'll put some foam tape on this guy. Is there a plastic trim piece in there? Doesn't look like it. Yeah, there's no plastic, so it's just the front one, this one, this piece, and then that piece in the back. So I'm just gonna move the seat forward, take all those trim pieces off. Okay. Now I got that carpet. I gotta move this out of the way. This should be just clipped in. Yeah, same thing. You can see these things just move. They're not held on very tight. They're just loose. Right? They're just clipped on. So pop these off. There we go. That side. That pops off. Also back here. How did this clip on? Oh, what I found. Hey, a piece of candy. That's where that went. Saving that for later. Now I found it. Okay. I don't want to break these plastic pieces. This thing also does the same thing. Okay, hold on. Let me try and get that thing out. Okay, so got this one off. You just gotta get it off these clips, and then it slides into you see these little tabs? It slides into this part somewhere here. And I think that's all. Yeah, I don't know. Probably it's just the passenger side, but on the driver's side, it doesn't vibrate, but I sit on it all the time, so it doesn't vibrate. But like these pieces here, like if I took the carpet off of it, like this thing doesn't even move. There's like no give. Like these are solid. I don't know. It's just the passenger side. Back one a little bit, but yeah, these are a lot more, stable. They don't move as much as the passenger side. Like even this one. Yeah. Well, hopefully that noise is gone. So that's off. The other thing is I'm just gonna try and get this the center part, because this thing also moves, rattles. When you're driving on well, it doesn't have to be really rough roads. It's just uneven surfaces, and it just starts rattling. I wonder if I should just move the seat forward or back, keep it there and see. So I think this thing it's just clipped in. How does this thing come down? let me figure this out, and then I'll bring you back. Okay, so I got it. So there's a tab on that side, which also looks like this side. So you just gotta push this side in, and then on the other side, same thing. You just gotta reach around, push this thing in, and it slides back. So see if I can do it like this. So you just pinch it, and it slides back. This thing comes out. I think that's all that is. Uh-oh, not that way. Okay, yeah, so it slides into the back part, back there. So now I can push this thing out. This thing comes out. So yeah, and if you didn't know how to take this out and you didn't want to break any plastic, now you know how to get it out. So yeah, but I think what I'm gonna do is, since this thing rattles around, I might put the foam tape here. There's these two holes, I think probably lines up with those two bolts back there or something like that. Not too sure, but yeah, I don't know. See how where I'm gonna put foam tape on just to see if that noise goes away. Yeah, when it's like super hot outside and the inside of the car's nice and hot, yeah, you don't really hear the noise anymore. It's just when it gets cold, like when I guess temperatures are lower and things aren't expanded, like plastic pieces aren't expanded anymore, then they start rattling out. Especially in the morning too. When I drive to work in the morning and it's nice and cool, that's when you hear the rattling noise most. So I'm just gonna go ahead, grab some foam, cut these to strips, right, and then put them on all the plastic trims and see if they make the noise go away. Yeah, I guess that's how I put the foam tape. So I'm assuming this will probably push up against the this metal rail here, and then I put an extra bit of foam where those two bolts, so it's like, puts tension against it. And then yeah, maybe this part will put tension somewhere up against this this part here, so it'll stop from rattling. So yeah, I'm gonna just try and stick it back in, and yeah, and then I'll do the rest of these guys, see where I'll put them so they don't move as much. Oh yeah, so where I put them, they're up right against the rail. Doesn't even move. It's nice and tight. It's all clipped in. It doesn't move. All right, so I'm happy with that. And yeah, now to go with the ones in the front and the ones in the back. And you can see how much they were rattling before without any kind of foam tape. So I'll see where I'm gonna put them so they don't move. So for this piece, if you don't know where they go, they actually label it front outer right hand side. So if you don't know where they go, it actually tells you. So I kind of just put it in places where it might be contacting, like the ones that are here, right, will probably be somewhere right here. I kind of stacked a couple of these foam pieces up on the middle part because there's this little slope here, so just put some tension on that piece of plastic and yeah, see if it'll hold. So with all these things, let's just slip it in and see. Nah, still kind of rattles a little bit. Side to side, but not up and down. Yeah, up and down is fine. It's just the side and side. So maybe a little bit more foam tape on the side so they don't go side to side. So yeah, you gotta just keep trying, trial and error, see what works, and then yeah, take it off and put it back on. So yeah, I'm just gonna pop this thing back out. There we go. Put more foam tape. The last little piece of foam that I'm gonna do, I think that should do it, is stick it on these tabs, because that's where the hooks hook onto. Oh yeah, that definitely did it. It doesn't even move now. Nice and quiet. Okay, so after I did the other side, I kind of realized that you don't need that much foam tape. I think just a little bit here where the, this piece clips onto, right? And then to prevent it from moving side to side on this piece, you just put a little bit of foam tape, and then I think that's it. So I'm just gonna clip it in, right, to go in. It's supposed to go into those slots. yeah, that's it. No movement, nothing. It's nice and tight. So maybe a little bit on this side more. Yeah, so I'll put a little bit more on that side. But other than that, no more movement. So I'll do the same thing on that side. But over here, you can see the foam tape that's underneath for this plastic piece. It just pushes up against the that rail there. So that's also good. And yeah, one more to go. And I'm just going to take that one back off, put a little bit more foam tape on the side, up in the front, so it doesn't move anymore. And yeah, that should be it. Well, if any of you have a 5th gen 4runner with, you know, your rattling noise and you can't find where it is, yeah, it might be these plastic pieces on your passenger seat. So yeah, hope it helps. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.